Okay, welcome to Diggers Outdoors. Just got done a little fire video here and have another thing out here that I kind of wanted to do is a little product review as well. And this product, actually, I'm still learning because there's a ton of it to learn. But it is found my seat here. It is the Garmin GPSMAP 64SX. Yes, I am reading it off the unit itself. And this, when I got it, came already loaded with the entire map of the United States on it. Roads, railroads, trails, complete trail systems, where the swamps are, bodies of water, everything. Everything was loaded on this, and it has a bunch of cool functions here. I'm gonna get fired up here and see if this guy's actually gonna locate where I'm at here. I haven't used it for a bit, so it's still marking me over at Moraine State Park. So, while it's doing its thing here, do a little talking about it. So far, I've ran about 75 different coordinates through this that I've plotted on Google Earth. Sorry. But I put them on Google Earth, and the last few that I put on there, I paid real close attention to where I was and made sure I was out in the open with something close to me. And I measured the distance, and I had the distance written down. The furthest it was off from any of those structures was 3 feet. My old GPS, you're lucky if you could get it within 25. The closest I was, as I said, with this, it's been 3 feet. So this thing is worth its weight in gold so far. And for some of the things that I do, and I know everyone's like, well, it's not exactly bushcraft if you're using a GPS, or it's not exactly this if you're using it. I use this for more than just walking around in the woods. I do outdoor photography too. And to get to some of the areas that I want to shoot at, that may be in multiple locations, I'll look at it in Google Earth. I'll put the coordinates into this, and it'll aid me in getting from point A to point B. Now, you're not always walking a straight line. I understand that. But having something like this with me to get me from point A to point B to point C, knowing exactly where it's at and getting me there quickly gives me more time to use my camera and do the photography stuff that I went there to do in the first place. It sounds like a long explanation, but when you have limited field time, you have to use everything at your disposal to maximize that time. And that's why I use the GPS. Some people claim it's cheating. It all depends on what you're using it for. I just want to see what's going on with these satellites here. Yeah, because it's trying to connect right now, so we're going to go into the satellite screen. And if you look, there we go. If you look, all those green things circling around, those are satellites. You see them blinking on and off and doing this and that and the other thing. And the bar down here is telling you how much signal strength they're pulling. I know the one time I had, I think almost all the satellites lit up, and see what happens to those bars? And GPS, I mean, it's going down 24, 23, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. That's how many feet it's good for. Right now it's good for 16 feet, but I'm under a pretty decent cover. Okay, we're down to 15 now. 14. 13, and it's dropping and we're sticking around 13 feet, which still, that's still not bad. It's still better than 21. Down to 12. I think that's where we're going to stay out there. We're going to stay at 12 feet, which still 12 feet isn't that bad. If you get within 12 feet of something you can't find it, maybe you should be looking for it in the first place. Oh, down to the left. And when it went down to, get my screen back to see what's going on. But getting back, okay, we're down to 10, but getting back to what I'm doing with this, I mean, this gets me to where I need to be within minutes and not tens of minutes. So, okay, I'm down to 9 now. So yeah, it's dropping at a pretty decent pace. So, let's quit this. Quit this. And let's go to the map. That's about where I'm at right now. So I'm going to shut this off and we're going to go out and use this a little bit. We're going to walk the trail, use it a little bit. I'm going to mark a couple things and go from there. Okay, we're going to start walking along here. We're on the back side of the upper loop. And we're going to go out here across the other property. Just going to mark a couple things, like the big ditch and the tree stand and the water hole. And when I get back at the end of this video, I'm going to post what I did in Google Earth. You can put coordinates right into Google Earth. And on Google Earth, as I said, this thing's bringing me up about, right now it's saying 9, it's probably even less than that now. You're going to be like mere a few feet away from what you actually marked. And as I said, if you get that close to it, you can't find it. Well, you have no business being out there. So we're going to walk along here. We're almost in a big ditch already. So let's just see what I'm seeing. Get down here to the trail, actually. That's me. I just kind of like to mosey through the woods. Trail's just a suggestion at this point. I've been back here so much, so we'll get on the trail. I mean, there's a big ditch right there, and I'll show you what I do when I get there. Okay, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stand in the bottom of the big ditch here. Right in the very bottom of it, and mark it, because we're on the trail, and I actually want to mark it on the trail, where it's at on the trail. So boom, 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 boom. It's been raining here, so the ground's a little bit on the slick side. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is this button here right by my thumb. It says mark. I'm going to hit mark, and this screen's going to pop up. And it says it's north 40 degrees 38.669 by west 80 degrees 10.519. That's your coordinates. So what I'm going to do is, instead of hitting done, I'm going to go up here where it says note. Hit enter. Gives me this little typing screen here. Now this is not touch screen. See, won't do anything. So what you got to do is find your letters. B, enter. Let's go find I. Enter. On over. There we go. Big. Come down here to space. Enter. Then we'll put in ditch. D. I. Hope you can see this. And, I usually do this with my right hand. So yeah, I'm having some difficulties. I'm a right-handed person. I'm doing this with my left, so bear with me. Big ditch. Okay, that's done. So we're going to go down here to the bottom, done, enter. Then we're going to go back to done, enter. So now we got the waypoint and we named the waypoint. So we got that in. So we're going to go to the next one here and I'll pick you up there. Okay, this is the next thing we're walking up to. I'm going to mark here. That's a tree stand. It kind of sticks out like a sore thumb back here. So when you're looking through here, we're right in the middle where I did the video in the old pasture. We can see how it's a lot more clear on the forest floor here. But you go a little bit off that way and it gets real thick. You go off that way down by the pond and it gets thicker down by the pond. So everything's kind of encroaching from the outside in. But we're going to go ahead and mark this. I'm not going to go through the whole rigmarole again. So, but here's the tree stand right here. We're going to go ahead and mark this and I'll pick you up when I'm done. When we get to the next spot. As you can see now we've got two little flags on our little, and this little light, we've got blue line here, that's down the valley for the blue line here. That's for down in the valley for the creek. Got two flags, we've got a light blue line. That light blue line is our path that we've walked so far. And one thing that did come to mind is on most people's keyboards, there is no button for degree, the little circle for degree. So what you have to use the character map to do that. And I found with Google Earth that it likes using that little degree circle. If you try to put anything else in there for degree, it doesn't quite work right. It gets confused. So I'll put an example, if it'll let me, of a sample coordinate with the little degree circles in there, so you can copy and paste it and use it on your own Google Earth if you have it. But I'm one of those people that, yes, technology is great, and I do kind of go back to some of the old ways of doing things, but for some of the other things, the technology that's out there should not be overlooked. And the reason I say that is, as I said, I don't always use this, but when I do use it, there's a specific reason why I am using it. And I want to know where those places are. I can pull it up on my Google Earth. I actually have it downloaded as an app in my computer. I can pull it up in Google Earth, figure out like 3 or 4 places I want to go to that I have marked already. Get the marks again. Okay, I think a motorcycle's going down the road. I thought I had a dirt bike coming up behind me. I was like, what the hell? But I'm going to mark the water hole here. But back to what I was saying is, with the technology part of it, I am not saying, actually, let me put a little disclaimer here. I am not saying not to learn how to use a compass and do not learn how to use a map. That's not what I'm saying. Those are very crucial skills to know. I'm doing this. You can go here on YouTube and find a billion different videos on how to use a map and a compass and get your azimuth, shoot a bearing, all this other stuff. I'm trying to do things a little bit different for a little bit of a different application. Let's put it that way. But we're going to go up to the water hole. I'm going to mark this and I'll be right back with you. Okay, there we go. I got the water hole marked. So I got 3 little flags. Got my little blue line telling me where I'm going. I know there's a creek still right off to my right hand side down over the hill. If you're one of those types that likes to use handrails and backstops, do your backwoods navigation, I do that too back here, because I pretty much know the area that well. Like, okay, I want to go to this little feature and cut down over the hill, or make a left, make a right, what have you. But we may mark one more thing, may not. But as I said, at the end of this video, I'll have a picture of what I did on Google Earth with these 3 or 4 marks. And I'll also have a sample of some coordinates that you can copy and paste and use in your Google Earth. Now, what I mean by copy and paste is what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste it in there and see what your actual coordinates are if you're using a GPS, and just change all the numbers and everything and leave the degree thing alone. That's what I've been doing on mine anyway. It works great. So you don't have to go through and do the character map every single time. You can just do one in the character map, and then after you do the one in the character map, copy paste it into Google Earth, and away you go. Because doing the whole character map every single time, that gets old fast. If you could put something in Google Earth one time and use it over and over and over again, that works so much better. Trust me, I learned from trial and error. But we're almost where I'm going to make my last mark at here, and that's going to be the end of the line. Yeah, but I mean, it's a very good GPS unit for what I use it for. And there are a ton of other uses I'm trying to learn with this right now. And I do mean a ton. I mean, I think you could actually use this as a regular GPS in your car. You could go in and say, mark such and such intersection or what have you, if you know where you're going. And this will take you right to it. But I think this one here, this little what I'm going to do here, I'll turn the camera on so you can see what I'm doing. I think this one, when I got up to the space here, I'm going to mark this one the end of the line. End of the line. Yeah, and the trails actually walked down pretty good. When I was coming through here about this time last year, this trail's about non-existent. So this trail's in pretty good shape. Yeah, because we're coming up on that other property. So let's find a good spot here. Right here in the middle of this grassy spot. This looks good. So we're going to mark this and call it done for right now. So I appreciate the views. Look forward to the comments. I love you all. And don't forget, I'll have a picture at the end of this, and in the description I'll have a example of the coordinates, so if you want to do the copy and paste into Google Earth. And with that being said, I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I think I'm going to PS this video here. Then I'll have your picture and the other stuff at the end of the video. But the one thing I'm going to PS is, I'm still looking for a good carrying solution for that GPS unit. I'm going to go through all my MOLLE bags again, but I couldn't really find something that it would work with well. Some are either a little bit too big, some are a little bit too small, but none of them work quite right. Or we're not even close to quite right. I mean, the ones where it's a little bit too big, it's actually trying to fall out. And the ones where it's too small, I can't get fastened to hold it in place. So there is a little bit of a downfall with it in that respect. But I'm sure there's something out there. I'm still looking, so bear with me on that one. I'm sure I can find something. So with that being said, after this PS, and I'll have your stuff here at the end, like I said before, I love y'all. Let's try this again. I hate doing these PSs because it totally messes me up. I appreciate the views. I look forward to the comments. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.